GB News worker breaks silence on rumored plot to oust Eamonn Holmes. Exclusive. GB News bosses have leapt to Eamonn Holmes' defense after claims of backstage tension and payroll drama at the TRIC Awards. A GB News staffer has hit back after explosive claims of backstage tensions surrounding Eamonn Holmes, with insiders fiercely denying rumors of a rift over pay and airtime. The 65-year-old broadcaster, who has anchored GB News for over 3 years, is at the center of fresh controversy following his appearance at the TRIC Awards, where he arrived in a wheelchair to collect a gong on behalf of the channel. The appearance was reportedly met with boos and heckles, and sources suggest some colleagues were left fuming after Eamonn allegedly took the glory for the award. One insider told the Daily Mail, "It was all about Eamonn, again. Winners had a limited amount of time to talk before Dan Walker took their microphone away, and Eamonn kept talking until that moment came." The source claimed fellow presenters Dixon and Ellie Costello couldn't get a word in during the acceptance speech, and that frustrations have been bubbling behind the scenes. Stephen hosts more days than Eamonn, yet there was absolutely no regard for him, or for Ellie or Aunt Diamond. It was, me, as far as Eamonn was concerned. Others felt that they didn't get any credit. "There are a lot of people who put a lot of work in, not that you would have known it," they said. The source added that Eamonn, who reportedly earns an annual salary of more than £300,000, is utterly despised by some. However, a separate source told The Express that the rumors are nonsense, adding, "Eamonn received nothing but warm wishes at the awards, so many people wanted to congratulate him and the team, he couldn't get in the lift at the end." Despite the drama, GB News bosses have now strongly defended their star, and say the situation has been blown out of proportion. Someone who works for GB News revealed, "There is no truth in that story. Eamonn is really loved by the crew and the bosses alike. People like to forget the fact that he is a household name and many people tune into breakfast because he's on." Claims that some presenters are mad that he's being paid more than them doesn't make sense. Eamonn, just like Nigel Farage and some of our other high-profile names, is paid what the bosses think he's worth. It's completely normal, and happens literally at every channel. The biggest name stars who bring in the most viewers get paid the most money. The veteran presenter has battled serious health issues in recent years, undergoing a double hip replacement and major back surgery for 3 slipped discs. He previously revealed he could no longer walk, and was struggling to remain independent, but has continued to broadcast 3 days a week. Eamonn Holmes gives career update as fans show their support. Eamonn Holmes has announced to fans that he will be giving a talk in a rare public appearance. Eamonn Holmes has delighted fans with the announcement that he will be giving a talk in Hertfordshire on November 27. The veteran broadcaster, known for his 45-year tenure within the entertainment industry, took to Instagram to invite his following of 773,000 to join him. His post, inviting people to be part of the occasion, read, "If you are around Hertfordshire at the end of November on the evening of Thursday 27th, I'd love to see you." Eamonn will present an evening with Eamonn Holmes at the Spotlight in Broxbourne, a venue that plays host to a variety of events, including theatre and music, reports The Express. His fans showed an outpouring of support, as one called him an absolute legend. Another well-wisher expressed their excitement, telling Eamonn, "I hope you have a lovely evening, Mr. Holmes," and yet another labeled him as TV and broadcasting legend. Throughout his illustrious career, Holmes has been at the forefront of television, having hosted GMTV on ITV and Sunrise on Sky News. Although he is formerly known for his presenting role on This Morning, he now brightens up mornings on GB News alongside Ellie Costello. The breakfast team at GB News, comprised of Eamonn, Ellie Costello, Dixon, and Aunt Diamond, were honored at the TRIC Awards this week. The station emerged victorious in the prestigious event, securing the title of Best News Program at the 56th Television and Radio Industries Club Awards. Celebrations continued as fellow journalist at GB News, Charlie Peters, earned the accolade of Best News Presenter. Praising Charlie's reporting for GB News, Eamonn expressed his admiration, stating, "Charlie Peters' investigations into rape gangs across the country won him an award, and I think rightly so." Regarding the channel, Eamonn noted, "Whatever we're doing what you watching and listening want to have, and you think no one else is doing it for you." The awards ceremony, held at London's Grosvenor House Hotel, relied on the British public's votes to determine the winners. The yearly event boasted around 1,000 guests and included an exclusive performance by Magic Radio's Lamar. Eamonn Holmes makes big career announcement as fans show their support. Eamonn Holmes has announced a rare public appearance that has excited fans. Eamonn Holmes has excited supporters with news that he'll be delivering a talk on the 27th of November. The veteran broadcaster, famous for his stint on This Morning, will reflect on his impressive 45-year stint in the limelight and has invited fans to join him. Sharing the news on Instagram to his 773,000 followers, Eamonn wrote, "If you are around Hertfordshire at the end of November on the evening of Thursday 27th, I'd love to see you." The event, called An Evening with Eamonn Holmes, invites ticket holders to the Spotlight in Broxbourne, Hertfordshire, a venue known for hosting an array of performances from theatre to dance, reports the Express. The announcement was met with enthusiasm among his fans, with one responding by calling him an absolute legend. Another voiced their support, commenting, "I hope you have a lovely evening, Mr. Holmes," adding to the continuing admiration as another remarked, "TV and broadcasting legend." Eamonn is known for his roles co-hosting GMTV for ITV, presenting Sunrise for Sky News, appearing on This Morning, and he now graces GB News during the breakfast hours alongside Ellie Costello. Eamonn's contribution as part of the GB News breakfast team, which includes Ellie Costello, Stephen Dixon, and Anne Diamond, has recently been honored. They triumphed at the TRIC Awards this week, securing the Best News Program accolade at the 56th Television and Radio Industries Club gathering, while their colleague Charlie Peters scooped up the Best News Presenter award. Eamonn Holmes gave high praise to Charlie Peters for his GB News contributions, stating, "Charlie Peters' investigations into rape gangs across the country won him an award, and I think rightly so." On the news channel, Eamonn remarked, "Whatever we're doing what you watching and listening want to have, and you think no one else is doing it for you." The awards ceremony took place at the prestigious Grosvenor House Hotel in London, with the winners selected based on 1 million votes cast by members of the British public. The annual event saw close to 1,000 guests gather and included a standout performance from Magic Radio's own Lamar.